What's up, everybody? It's Danny and Parker, and we are Excellent Sound.
What is up, you guys?
The radio station.
And we're back.
And we're back. We're going to be giving you guys this new hit by Spag Heddy called Brown Bread Remake down in the I fucked it up. Anyway, we're going to be showing you guys how to make Spag Heddy's Brown Bread, the entire fucking drop, and it sounds a little something like this. Oh, fuck! That's right. We're doing another one. We're doing another rhythm one. Riddim.
Let's break some rails.
We're gonna break some rails.
Some necks.
We got 2 of the presets for you guys in the download description below, so make sure you guys go fucking get that and the audio effect racks completely free.
Completely
free.
99.
Oh, and there's my Postmate at the worst time.
-99.
Raul, will you take this? Raul. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, so we're going to be going over these 2 of the main synths in this drop. We're going to show you guys how to actually how to make them, how to process them. We're going to go over some of the elements in the drop. I'll be showing you guys that too. And while we're getting into it, I just want to go ahead and announce, if you haven't seen this already, we have a special sale on Future BＡSS right now, our pack. We have a sale, it's 25% off, so make sure you guys go get it.
Guys.
It is a limited quantity amount of discounts we are giving out, so we're going to be running it, I don't know, until they run out, I guess.
Huge. We did it. We started it on Monday, and we're going to give you guys the discount code below.
Yep, so there's Future BASS right there.
Look at that, baby.
Yep, it's your best pack for, we got Serum presets and a ton of different samples in there, over 400 samples, 60 presets. I'm actually using some of the samples in that right now, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. Let's see what we got here. So what I did in this this remake is I remade the main growl sound, which sounds like this.
Ooh,
pretty fucking heavy. And then this main sound, which is a fucking beast. Pretty dirty.
So heavy.
And as usual, what we do here is we like to, if you're just joining us, make sure you give us a saturated subscription on the YouTube, or a limited like, or a compressed comment.
Smash that like button for us. I like to hold
my hand like this.
Smash it.
Smash it. I don't know why I'm grabbing a breast. Or a dick. I don't know. Maybe something. Anyway, yeah. So what we like to do is we like to remake the entire drop here and kind of go over it and explain it to you guys. And I think it's really helpful, and hopefully helps you guys understand the drop writing process. What we will be doing also is we will be having all of these samples will be available in a future pack, which we will be announcing very soon. Very, 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 very soon.
This is going to be Season 4.
Yes. Season 4 Signature Series is what it will be. Yeah, so I'm going to go over some of those samples right now. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. We got the Spag Heddy kick that we remade for you guys. It sounds a little something like this. Nice little fat kick for you. Some of the drum elements we have is we have the Spag Heddy snare, which sounds like this, which will be in that Signature Series. Fat riddim snare.
Sounds epic.
Nice clap. A nice ride. This ride is actually from Future BASS, which is on sale now, 25% off. Ooh.
Oh, look at that shit.
Great ride. I love rides like that. Those are my favorite. And a little bit of marching snare like this. There's just a little bit of elements in there.
Beautiful.
The drums and the kick together are kind of doing this. Simple on the one. That's pretty much rhythm, right? And he's got little stuff in the fill. And then there's also like a yell thing and a crowd that's going on, which sounds all together.
A little horror scream in there.
Yeah, exactly. And we got some sub bass. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over these sounds right now. So I'm going to get right into them without further ado. I'm going to go ahead and make a new MIDI track. Shift Command T or Shift Alt T, whatever the fuck you're on. Serum. I'm going to pull up a Serum real quick. We did all of our sounds in Serum as per usual. We're going to make let's make the growl first. What do you say?
I say let's do it.
Okay, great. I'm going to go ahead and pull that bad boy up. You prepped, Parks?
I'm fucking prepped.
Oh, I didn't save the effect racks.
I'm fucking ready.
I'll do that. I'll just do it one by one, I guess.
Okay.
No, you know what?
You can save it real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to save it real quick. I'm going to save the effect rack. This is how you guys do it. I'm going to load this up. I'm going to go menu. I'm going to hit my effects, right? See what's going on here.
Boom.
Menu. Save effect chain, right? We'll just call it XLNT.
This saves a lot of time for you guys at home, too.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can use the same effects on different sounds.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll do that on the next one when we get to it. So I'm going to drag this MIDI down. I'm just going to grab all this shit. I'm going to copy it. Bam, put it right here. Okay. And then I'm also going to take the processing too and turn it all off. So I'm going to option click, drag it down like so. Turn off the original growl. should be sounding. Oh, let's turn this off.
So good.
Okay, cool. So let's get started with this. I'm going to go ahead and start with our oscillators and our subs and do all that type of stuff. So for this one, for oscillator A, I'm using, in vowel, I'm using Fred-like bass. And I'm not sure if this was named after Snails because his name is Fred. Anybody know? Nope.
Oh, dang. You think they're
Right?
they're friends with Steve
like,
Dudes?
With Steve Dude. Well, like when Snails came out, like Serum has just kind of been coming out too, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just kind of named it. So it's kind of I guess a Snailsy type of wavetable, maybe? I don't know. Let's see what it sounds like. Kind of. If I go like this, it's kind of like burpy.
Yeah.
It's really cool to go through your wavetable position to kind of find the spot. It's a good little burp right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's sounding pretty boring, so let's get it sounding good. So wavetable position all the way down, people. The warping, we're going to do FM from B, like so. We are going to leave everything else stock, and we're going to go ahead and turn the level all the way down for now. Okay, let's get into oscillator B. Oscillator B is going to be a basic shape. So analog, basic shapes like so, and this is going to be set to a saw, so just go ahead and put the wavetable like there. That's at 2. Turn the level all the way down. Detune's good. This is all the same. Okay, and then we're going to put this up to +3. So we're going to FM this. This is going to be our carrier, and this is going to filter modulate into this wavetable, adding some more textures and stuff.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Next, we're going to go ahead and do our sub-oscillator. So go ahead and activate the sub. We're going to choose parabolic shape for this one. And we're going to set it to direct out and forget it. Set it and forget it.
Fuck
Remember
yeah.
that infomercial?
Oh, I love it, dude.
Just me?
Put some spag sauce on
That sounds
there.
like the grow. Was that good?
Just put you
I've been
a
noticing,
fucking wavetable.
Dude, that'd be tight.
That would be so
Burp
sick.
wavetables.
Just fucking 20 different burps.
Every time I burp now, I swear to God, I don't know if this is synthesis. Shout out if you're with me out there. But every time I burp now, I feel like I do it in like a growl. Like I try to make it a growl.
Or like you fucking
I can't do it.
format your phone.
Yeah, format.
Like,
Yeah.
wow.
That's a fun trick. Okay, so sub oscillator. Let's go ahead and turn the level all the way down like so. Okay, I think next we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make our first LFO. Our first LFO is gonna look like this, just like so. Make sure you put it onto trigger and set it to half step. And then I'm gonna put LFO1 on the wavetable position. So this is gonna open up as I go. Can't hear it yet because I don't have level. Just kidding. Yeah, so just go ahead and put it on the wavetable position all the way up. That's fine. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and let's make our LFO2. This is going to be our main LFO. It's going to be doing most of the work. It's going to be kind of like this, and it's going to be kind of rounded up. This is going to be like an open kind of growly sound, which is what this LFO is going to do. It's going to be like a slow open and then a fast shut. Set this to trigger and leave it on quarter notes. And I'm going to put LFO2 on the level of oscillator A, and I'm also going to put it on FM from B. Is FM from B all the way down, Parker?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to set that to 20 is what we're going to look for, just like so. So 20. So let's hear how this sounds. Cool. So it's kind of opening up a little bit.
Yeah.
Next, I'm going to go ahead and activate the noise oscillator, and I'm going to go ahead and put this onto bright noise, which is right here. Bright noise, turn the level all the way down, and we're going to just go ahead and throw LFO2 on there as well, and that's going to be set to 70 sevs, zeros, which, by the way, the reason why we're doing the cell is because we hit 7,500 subscribers.
Sevs 5s, baby.
Sevs 5s. You guys fucking did it. And we're on our way to 8K, so thank you guys so much.
Yes, thank you guys.
It's fucking just
so epic, so awesome.
Rocket ship,
just
bro.
Fucking
Straight
rocking,
to the fucking moon.
Shooting out of control.
We're fucking crazy, dude. Level, what did I put the level at? Did you mess that up?
No.
No? Okay, then I messed it up. What, at
Lev
60?
0, yeah.
50?
51.
51, perfect. Okay, so that's good. All right, next, let's go ahead and make our third LFO. We're going to be kind of going all over the place because I'm crazy.
Fucking do it, man.
I'm going to go ahead and put it like this. This is the type of shape we're trying to make.
I like these curvy LFOs.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna round it up just like that.
Yeah.
Just a nice little sharky fin, just like so. Set that to trigger and set that to eighth notes. And then LFO3 is going to go on the sub oscillator. like so. I'm probably going to EQ this out, but this is what's really cool about some of these sounds is I left the sub in for you guys if you guys want to mess with it. But I'm probably going to EQ it out because I got some sub bass right now.
We like to do nice things for you guys at home.
You
know what I'm saying?
I'm always
Give you a
thinking
little
of you
extra.
guys. And then also,
sauce.
LFO4 is going to be a shape like this. Loop.
Little half pipe.
Little
quarter pipe.
Little quarter pipe right there, dude. Do a little rock and roll, come right back down. And this is going to be set to trigger and set to quarter. And is this on anything on the first page? What's that one on? Go ahead and 2-finger click that. Master tune. Okay, we'll get to that. All right, so next let's go ahead and get into the filter. For the filter, we're going to be using flange minus. So I'm going to go to the flanges. I'm going to hit minus. And it should be set to just A to go through it. That looks good. Okay, so cutoff, we're going to want to put the cutoff at 253. Where is it? Come on. Is that the... No, it's different. Flange minus, that's right. Why does yours say different? Oh, it's because it's on...
we put key tracking.
Key tracking on. Yeah, put key tracking on. Otherwise, it's going to be not right. That's the other thing, too, is like you really got to make sure you're doing each one of these things step by step. Luckily for you guys, we have this free in the download description below, so make sure you guys go grab that if you don't want to make it with us. I recommend hanging out with us. You can learn something, but it is in the download description for you guys. Absolutely free.
Come have some fun.
Yep.
Download some shit.
Download some stuff. What's the cutoff at? 253. I got that. Okay.
Yep.
And we're going to put the resonance at... Oh, no. I hit it's 253, right?
Yeah.
There we go. And the resonance is going to be at 15%. Good. Mix all the way up. Okay, so let's go into our LFO2. And let's start putting that on some shit. LFO2 is going to go on the resonance of the filter. And I'm going to pull this back to like right here. 34 is what I'm looking for. And then is it also on the mix knob? I guess it is. It's going 4.
46.
Whoa. Oh, what the fuck? Weird. Oh, yeah. So put it on the mix knob and set it to 46. Let's hear how that's sounding. Nice. Okay. Oh, yeah. The white noise, we got to change the pitch. Thank you, Parker. What does that need to be at?
70%.
70%. Let's go and do that right now.
We'll probably make it nice.
Now it's starting to burp.
Yep.
Okay. Let's check. Let's see what else do I got. LFO. So I got those LFOs already. Oh, LFO 4. Did I make that already? I did. Oh, I haven't put it on anything yet.
Quarter pipe.
Quarter pipe. Okay, so yeah, from now on we're just gonna be using LFO 2. So we're gonna get into the other stuff later. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and open up the effects like so. I'm gonna go ahead and load our effect chain that we had just talked about doing. So I'm going to go to load effect, or load effect chain, sorry. And I'm going to choose the excellent Spag Heddy, just like so.
Spag growl.
There it is.
Spag sauce on there.
We'll go one by one and start putting shit on. Turn this off. Okay, so for the hyper dimension, okay, we're going to go ahead and put on LFO2 on the mix knob of the hyper. So I'm going to shift option click it so it goes back and forth. And I'm going to set that to 29 is what I'm looking for.
Dose nines.
Dose nines. And also put it on the mix knob and pull down the mix. So as this sound opens, the mix is going to be, that knob's going to be opening. The sound's going to be getting wider towards the end of the sound, which is kind of a cool way of thinking about it. What's the mix knob at, Parker?
0.
No, I'm sorry. The LFO.
Oh, the hyper? Which one?
Yeah, that. 24.
24, yeah.
All right, 24. Next, we have a HN12, which is a high-pass notch filter. This is a classic filter in, I don't know, like Massive had the double notch, which is kind of like a growl kind of sounding filter. High passes are taking the lows and you're automating those lows out really fast. And that's creating that kind of growl noise, which is what this filter will do once we automate it. I have the cutoff set to 156, resonance at 51, drive at 0, frequency at 71, pan at 50, and mix all the way up. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and I'm going to put LFO2 on the cutoff of this filter. And I'm going to shift option or shift Windows, click that, and have it go to 44. So let's put that to 44. Watch, we're going to hear a lot more in this. Whop, whop. You can hear that kind of whop. We're also going to put it on the frequency. So you can't really see it, but if you pull this filter up, I recommend pulling up all the filters in the main page so you can kind of see what they look like, see what they do. At this point, it's you can't really see what it looks like, but they're all the same filters as the first page. So I'm going to put this on the frequency, and I'm going to have the frequency go down to minus 33 with this LFO. So it's going to be shifting that frequency to the left. That's doing a lot. Nice. That's looking good. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and do some EQ. So EQ, with a lot of times with a lot of growls, you usually find a point that is a formant, right? Which is a frequency that kind of sounds like a voice. That's how I would describe it. That's what I believe it to be. Maybe I'm right.
No, you're dead on.
I think I'm right. Yeah.
That was like the hardest thing for me to understand was formant.
Yeah, they're very
It's
very
kind of like the
tricky.
shape of the sound. Kinda.
Yeah, exactly. So the formant that I have boosted here at this frequency is at 102, Q's at 60, gains at 7.8, and it's set to a notch, which is like I said, like where you're going to find that little formant. And then on the right side, we have the formant beginning pulled out. And this is at 4723, Q's at 65, and gains at minus 6.1. I'm going to put the LFO on the right side of the frequency, and I'm going to pull it back to minus 9. There we go. And I'm also going to put it on the frequency over here. So these two notches are going to meet together, and I'm going to put this one to 29, just like so. See them moving together? Moving the sound.
Yeah, that adds a lot.
Next, we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put on a OTT compressor multiband. This is going to be set at 50 for the threshold, ratios at 401, attacks at 90 milliseconds, releases at 90, gains at 8.8, and mixes all the way up. Should be making it a lot louder now. Nice. Cool. And then lastly, what we have here is we have a plate reverb setting at size at 6%, decay at 4 milliseconds, low cut at 11, high cut at 59, spin at 28, spin depth at 100, and the mix really, really small at 16. This is a really short reverb, which kind of gets this like metallic sword sound. Which is super cool. I love that. That's like kind of using it like a reverb filter, which is cool. Mess with the reverb, especially on plate. You can get these like really sharp, like ching, chong, 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 chong,
Ching, ching.
chong, chong, chong.
Cut some fucking spag up, you know?
Dude, I'm about to eat some spaghetti. I got some sitting right there.
Trying to get all the puns going.
Yeah,
It's not even working this time.
it's okay. I still love you.
You do have a bag of spag right there.
I do have a bag of spag right there. And I think brown bread, correct me if I'm wrong, Spag Heddy, if you're out there, we're tagging you in this video, so you better fucking hope you're in the live stream. But anyway, is this a reference to Cheesecake Factory?
It could be.
If you want to be basic, go to Cheesecake Factory. We're a bunch of basic bitches over here. We love Cheesecake Factory.
Unlimited bread.
Unlimited bread. Get the brown bread. It's the best. Yeah, so that's pretty much it so far. Last we're going to do is we got this LFO4, and we're going to go ahead and put that on the master tune. So we're going to open up our matrix, and I'm going to say, hey, LFO4, I want you to affect the global master tune. And I'm going to set that to -2. So basically it's going to be, as the sound goes, it's going to be lowering -2. So here it would be -2. This would be the beginning of the sound, and by the time about halfway through, it's going to start pitching down. Nice, very nice. Sounding great. Okay, lastly, what we're going to do is let's get into the processing. I have just some basic processing. This was just to make the sound bigger. I promise if you guys do this on a lot of your stuff, this will help with growls, with basses. Just have a stock rack like this. We went ahead and put it in the download description for you guys. I just have a Overdrive at 50%. It's just stock, 50 and 50, and just a filter like this. And a little bit of OTT with the highs and lows pulled out. Just like so. I don't think I did any EQ. Oh, I did do some EQ. I'll pull that EQ down. But you don't have to do that. This is how we're just giving you guys the rack, just like so. Fuck. I love that feedback at the end.
Monstrous, dude.
I'm going to go ahead and set that to -3 to match my my mix. So let's hear how that's sounding now. -3.7.
It's fucking heavy, dude.
Sick. All right. So that's it for the growl. Let's go ahead and get into the bass, man. We're cruising along, dude.
We're fucking cruising for a bruising.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to what are you saying, dude?
I don't know, dude. I'm just saying a bunch of shit.
Who are you? I'm going to go ahead and copy the processing over. I'm going to turn it off. This is our new one, so we'll make it green. And I'm going to put the Serum over here, just like so. I'm going to make it big for y'all. Bam. Oh, I need to save the rack, too. I forgot to do that. Wasn't prepared. Sorry, guys. So let's go ahead and save the effect chain just like we did before. That's not it. That's the new one. Wait. No, this is the old one. This is what we need. So I'm going to go to, this one's going to be crazy. Effects, And
look at all that shit.
Save effect chain. Excellent.
I would always get confused between Spag Heddy and Bear Grylls, like when I hear their music.
Really? Oh yeah, they are kind of like.
It's kind of similar, but like
right.
they're both like super fun, like dubstep rhythmy.
Is Bear Grylls still anonymous?
I think so.
Do people know who he is yet?
I think so. He's got his.
Do you know who Marshmallow is?
Oh shit! Who's Marshmallow, bud?
Tiesto.
Oh, dude.
Got him.
Knew it.
Called him out. All right, cool. So. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up real quick. So we got our just in it sounds like this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, first thing let's start with the sub. I'm gonna try to do it the way Parker does it. So sub, and I'm gonna set it to direct out, and I'm gonna put it on triangle. This fucking sub and this sound is fucking sick.
Gnarls.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the level down, and that's it for the sub oscillator. For the noise oscillator, I'm going to go ahead and go to bright white, just again, like so. Pitch is going to be set to 68% or 69, whatever. And level all the way down, and everything else is stock. Okay, so for oscillator A, first thing we're going to do is go to analog, and we're going to go to this, I think it's PWM. C64, Nintendo 64 is what it reminds me of.
Perfect.
Set this to 7 waves of unison. Turn the detune down to 0.05.
0.05 on the detune.
Let's see how that's sounding. Let's turn this up. Nice. Okay. Blend is good. Phase is good. Turn the random down. And then turn the level down, and then warp mode is going to be FM from B, like so, and that's going to be set to 60. I saw you move that, Parker.
64.
64%.
Trust me on that.
I believe you. And that's it for oscillator A. Oscillator B, we're going to do basic shapes. Cheesecake Factory. Shout out Cheesecake Factory.
Sponsor us.
Oh, dude, I wish.
You won't regret it.
Set this to +1 for the octave. 4 waves of unison, like so.
Can you imagine if we were really sponsored
Dude,
by
that'd
Cheesecake
be
Factory?
so tight, bro.
Like out of every
Becca,
company
make
out
that
there,
shit happen.
literally anybody could sponsor us, and it's like Cheesecake Factory.
So pumped.
We're just fucking eating cheesecake every video, shouting them out.
The four cheese pasta or the
Oh
chicken Madeira.
And you can just see us in every video getting fatter and fatter.
That'd
Yeah.
be so tight.
A year later, when we got like 100K subs, we're just fucking obese. Just straight obese.
I'm about to
Taking
get
up
there.
the whole screen.
Yeah. Okay, so wavetable position is good. Detune, I need to fix that. What's the detune at, Parks?
We are at 0.05.
0.05. Again. Level all the way down because we're using this as a carrier. And then set it to sync. So we're just going to go to regular sync. Is that sync no window? Which sync is it?
It's
Sync no window. Cool. And then for the filter, we're going to be doing a HP12. So multi HP12. Bam, just like so. We just want A going through it, but I like to put on B
Horsepower
just to
12.
make me feel good. And the cutoff is going to be set to 120. 120. 118. 122. Fuck it. Resonance is going to be at noon. It's going to pull that little formant out right there we were talking about. Pan is good. Mix knob all the way up, and then frequency all the way down, and drive all the way down. So that's looking great. All right, so I think that's it so far for this. Now let's go ahead and start making some LFOs. Yeah, I put B on there. It just makes me feel better. It's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Somebody else shouted me out in the comments. He's like, I do that too. I don't know why. I'm going to go ahead and set this to mono. I'm going to go ahead and make our first LFO. It's going to look like this. Just pull this to like this little, whatever the LFO signal thing is that tells you how much is on there. Just pull it like that, and then just kind of pull this guy up like that. Just round it just a little bit. Perfect. And then set this to trigger, and I have it on eighth notes. You can play with it on different LFO shapes, and it'll sound pretty fun. So this, I'm going to start throwing this on stuff. First thing is going to go on the sub oscillator all the way up. Let's hear how. Oh no,
Watch it. Yeah.
I'm going to put it on the level of this one first, so people can
just
hear
so
what
we
it's
can-
doing.
Totally.
So I'm going to put it all the way on the level. It sounds like this. Nice. So just a dirty sound so far.
Dude.
Next is the detune. So I put this on the detune because I was listening to the original and it's just kind of like, it sounds like this screech. So what I wanted the sound not to be necessarily all detuned. I just wanted the detune to come in.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. All LFOs are automating, people. Like all LFO is just an automation, essentially. It's called modulation. But essentially what it's doing is it's automating a knob and you're just drawing the form in which it's doing. I guess that's the best description I can use. It helps me understand that. Hopefully it helps you guys. We've been getting a lot of great emails from you guys saying how much we helped, and you guys, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, we
do. It really means a lot, like to know that people are like getting what we're saying and getting what we're trying to do here. It's fucking awesome. So thank you guys.
Yeah, we like helping you guys out. That's why we do this.
Yeah, we're all learning. Okay, so next I'm gonna go ahead and put LFO 2 on the detune, and I'm gonna have that go all the way up as well, right, Parker? Or I have it to 78.
78.
Yeah. Okay. Good. And then I'm also gonna put it on FM from B, but I'm gonna make it go back and forth. So I'm gonna go Shift Option or Shift Windows. And that's going to be set to 21. So that's at 36 right now. So let's pull that down to 21. Now let's hear how it sounds. Here it's like, ow, ow. That's like little screeches, that little detune right there. We're going to put it on the pitch, the coarse pitch, and Shift, I think it's going forward, right? Yeah, Shift Option Windows, click that to go forward. Yeah. And that's going to be going to 46. So again, we're pushing the LFO forward rather than it starting from left to right. I'm saying starting from backwards to get to forwards and center. I don't fucking know. Cool. That's looking good. We also have it on the octave as well. The octave is at going back. It's still going back and forth, and that's going to be. Oops, I just fucked up the semitone.
Uh-oh.
This is going to be set to 24, just like so. Also, same thing. I just wanted to get some screechiness. Okay, that's looking good. We're going to put it on the level, and the level's going to go up to 41. Nice. Okay. And then I think lastly on this page, we're going to put it on the cutoff. So I'm going to, again, Shift Windows, click that, or Shift Option, click that if you're on a Mac. That's going to be set to 42. Nice. And then also we're going to put this, no, that's it so far, right?
Yeah,
so,
I think that's good.
I'm flying, bro.
Dude, you're flying, bro.
I'm trying to go fast for these sounds. They're really busy. I lost my phone, dude.
Dude, it's probably in your spaghetti over here. It's in your bowl of spaghetti.
Nice. Oh, the guy's here. Will you hit him back for me? Oh, actually, hold on. We'll just wait.
Yeah, tell him to hold on.
He doesn't have my password. I'm not about to say it to YouTube right now either.
Hell no.
Okay, so this is good.
Are we effectual now?
I'm fucking feeling real effectual. We got to make some more LFOs. I forgot.
Oh yeah, dude. We got
LFO 2, right? LFO 2 is going to look a little something like this, right? It's going to be set to trigger, and this is going to be set to eighth notes, like so. This is going to go on the sync knob, right, Parker?
Yeah, right here.
And it's just going to 1. Bam, just like that. Awesome, perfect. And then also, is it on the coarse pitch too? No, nope. It's not. Okay. It's probably on something else. Oh, it's on the master tune. Okay, we'll get to there. LFO 3. LFO 3 is going to go this way. And this is going to be set to eighths. And it's going to be set to trigger, just like so. This is going to go on the wavetable position of the oscillator A. And this is going to be set to 30 sets. 30 sets. 30 sets. Nice. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and let's get into the effects. What do you say, Parker?
Let's do it.
I'm going to go ahead and load up those effects that we have pre-saved earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and load effect chain. I recommend saving your effect chain, guys. It's a really good tool for you. I'm going to go ahead and open that. That's the bass sound.
If you guys are just tuning in, we're on the second sound of Spag Heddy Brown Bread, and we're just going to the effects.
And we've already mentioned Cheesecake Factory 2 times, so now it's a third.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Not lastly, just kidding. We got a little bit ways to go. Okay, so the hyperdimension, the rate's at 40. Detune's at 25, mix is at 0, and size of the dimensions at 0, and the mix is at 28. I'm going to turn these off so we can hear them kind of one by one.
Yeah, we got a lot of automating to do.
Yeah. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and put LFO1 on the mix knob, like
Boom.
so. That's going to be set to 31. Done. LFO1 on the mix knob of the dimension. That's going to be set to 43. Done. Sounds like this. Same thing, just getting the sound wider at here and closing it back down. For distortion, we're using soft clip. Soft clip with the drive all the way down and the mix all the way up. We're gonna go ahead and turn that on, and we're gonna modulate with LFO1 the drive, and this is gonna be set to 49.
Some very sensual distortion.
Perfect.
Soft.
Next, we're gonna go ahead and put on the chorus. Chorus is gonna be rate is gonna be set to 0.08. Delay is at 1 millisecond. Sorry, delay 1 is at 1 millisecond. Delay 2 is at 0. Depth's at 26. Feedback's at 10. The low pass filter is at 3599, and the mix is all the way down. We're also going to put the LFO on some stuff here. This is going to go on the LPF, so we're going to be sending it the other way, the low pass filter, to minus 35. Right, Parks?
Yep. Nailing
All
it.
right. We're also going to be putting it on the mix knob. So the mix knob is going to be opening up mix nog. Nugs of Nodge.
Nugs of Nog.
This is going to be Nugs of Nod. That'll be for Christmas.
Yeah.
This will be set to 67. Let's hear how that's sounding. Chorus can be kind of used as a widening effect and a metallic effect. So if you play around with chorus, you can get those two types of tonal characteristics using chorus. It's kind of fun. So with this, I think we're pretty much doing the same thing as we did with the growl. We're messing with the EQ. I'm going to turn that on. Frequency on the left is at 104 with the Q at 60. Gains at 10.5 dB with a notch. And then on the right side is at 2300 hertz. 59% for the Q and gains at minus 9.5. So LFO1 is going to go on the frequency 1, and that's going to be set to 25. Bam, like so. And also on the frequency side of the right side, and that's going to be set to minus 11. That does a lot. Hear that? Hear how powerful those formants are, people?
2 notches.
2 notches. That's all, people.
That's
Double
it.
notch.
Look at that shit.
Okay. Thirdly.
Couple more.
Thirdly to lastly.
Thirdly.
We have a Raver filter. I'm going to turn that on. The cutoff is set to 107. Resonance at 22. Drives all the way down. Damps all the way down. Pans at noon. And mix all the way up. LFO1 is going to go on the cutoff. And that's going to be set to minus 12. Take a VAP for your homies. And then also it's going to be on the resonance. So the resonance does a lot in the reverb filter. I've said this before in prior videos. If you guys mess with the resonance in a lower spot of the cutoff here, you can actually get really crazy sounds. You got to be careful and delicate with it, kids. Resonance is going to be set to 31, 35.
35.
Let's hear what that's doing. And then I think we have this multi-band compressor next to kind of bring it out. Thresholds at minus 18.1, ratios at 4/1, attacks at 90 milliseconds, releases at 90, gains at 8, and the mix is all the way up. Nice. Okay. And then lastly, I think
finally
we have a reverb filter on, and the reverb filter is a plate reverb, size all the way down, decay all the way down, low cut at 10%, high cut at 62, spin at 28, and spin depth at 100. That's kind of creating that little sharp metal sound that I was talking about, which is super fun to get. And then also, I guess I have it. Should I have it shut off? Oh,
maybe.
I have it shut off. So you can turn it on or off.
It's kind of
I'm gonna leave it on.
Fuck cool option.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and do the last thing, which is the master tune. So I'm gonna say LFO3. Can you go to the matrix for me, Parker? LFO3 is... Where's that bitch? Oh,
it's right at the tizzle.
No, we already did that. I'm sorry. LFO2 is the master tune one, right? Yeah, LFO2.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so LFO2, right? Adjust the global master tune. So this is the entire sound instead of just a one pitch or whatever. And this is set to 2. So this is going to go up to, or this is going from 2, 2 semitones and down, right? Mm-hmm. So Now, yeah, that's a 2. And I'm going to make sure this is on trigger. That's right. Nice. Great. Okay. Lastly, we're going to go ahead and do some processing. I'm going to go ahead and turn on this rack real quick, and I'll explain what everything's doing. I put a gate on here, but I think it's kind of pointless. But I put the gate on because I was getting a lot of noise, and I'll explain that. And it's kind of doing it on the growl, I just realized now. But first we have a simple delay. We're using what's called the Haas effect, where you're delaying the left and right side. And what that's doing is one side is playing before the other, which is creating a stereo effect. So that's why when we hear it, we think it's actual wider.
Yeah.
But in reality, we're just hearing both sides. So our ears are getting tricked because our ears are stupid.
Haas effect.
And our brain is stupid.
Haas effect.
I'm just kidding. We're not stupid.
My mix teacher used to call it ghetto stereo.
There you go. Ghetto stereo. What
Ghetto
up?
stereo. That's a cool,
I like that's a cool band name. Okay, so set it to time on both sides at 22 milliseconds on the left and 12.7 milliseconds on the right. This is a good thing to save if you just want to make your stuff wider. It's a good little trick. Use it on synths, whatever. I have a gate. Ignore this. This doesn't really matter. I thought I was just putting on noise, but it's just essentially, if there's like a feedback or like a little thing after an OTT sometimes and you don't want it, you could put a little gate on. And kind of set the threshold to where that noise floor is.
Think of it as like for guitars too. You know, if you're getting like that crazy like shingy sound at the end of a guitar, or you're getting like feedback or something, some weird buzzing. It's the same thing, but with the synth.
Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and put on an overdrive. I kind of just pulled up the filter a little bit. This is all stock at 50-50-50. I just pulled this filter up to just kind of
overdriving the whole fucking thing.
Encompass the whole sound. Let's hear how that's sounding.
Oh, yeah.
And then lastly, I have an OTT with just some top and mids pulled up at 61%. Altogether, it sounds like this. Shout out to all my riddim heads out there. And that's how you guys do it. That's how you make Spag Heddy. Actually, speaking of which, should I eat my pasta while we play out?
Yeah. Because we're gonna play the ending song.
Before I do that, thank you guys so much for joining us. Make sure you guys give us a saturated subscription on YouTube, a limited like. Check out our Instagram. We are doing follow for follow. It is at XLNTSOUND is our tag for Twitter, Instagram. We're doing follow for follow on Twitter too, right?
Yep.
We do have that sale going on right now. It's 25% off. Limited quantity discounts available. We got a good amount, but it will not be going forever. So if you guys want to get Future BＡSS, it's there. But also too, if you guys like this style of music, you would love our pack called Cartel. Cartel is a hybrid trap Future BASS. There's a lot of sounds that are kind of like this. This is kind of like a riddim sound, but there's a ton of sounds in there for you guys to use.
A lot of aggressive sounds.
Metallic sounds. A lot of good lush chords in there too as well. A lot of great samples. It's probably our biggest hit so far. I mean, Future BASS is kind of catching up to it, but Cartel is a very, very great pack if you guys are looking for that. That's on our website too.
A lot of cool wonky sounds too in there.
A lot of wonky sounds. And if you're just looking for some free stuff, go to our website too. It's www.xlntsound.com. We have all the videos we've done in the past. All those things are all those free downloads.
Like 55.
Yeah, there's got to be like 55. That's
presets.
Like a full fucking pack.
Yeah.
Free. All for you guys.
Insanity.
And some samples and some project files. If you like making riddim, you might also like Dubsauce too. We have Dubsauce, which is a dubstep pack. I always recommend that you guys get that. That's the first pack we ever came out with. It's super cheap, super just samples, really simple, good kicks and snares and hi-hats and all that great shit.
Yeah, it sounds really nice.
I think I covered everything, right?
Last thing, though.
No, I didn't
Excellent Subs and Wubs.
Oh, yeah, thank you, partner.
Facebook group. Go ahead and go search for Excellent Subs and Wubs. Join our group. We're going to be doing exclusive stuff for you guys. So... yeah, pull that spaghetti out, dude. But the great thing about the Facebook group is it's a direct connection to us. So, of course, you guys can send your feedback to excellentfeedback@gmail.com. But if you want kind of like a quick thing, maybe a little bit shorter, or you want to grab our attention, go onto the group, give a little post on there, and we'll give you some feedback. Excellent Subs and Wubs. And you guys are also going to be getting our presets that we're going to be doing for streams the day of. So even before we stream, you guys can be playing with the Serum presets, getting familiar with it, so you guys are ready for the streams.
Yep. And without further ado, too, I want to go ahead and we did a couple videos ago, and we had to rush really quick, and we didn't get to play our buddy Babe in the back.
Raul.
Also known as Azul.
Azul.
But actually, what his name is Babe. You guys, he is a fucking dope producer. He helps us out all the time. I'll show you his SoundCloud real quick. Go give him some love, Babe. Check him out. It's how do we search it? DJ Babe, all one word right there. He just posted this track called A Moment in Time. I'm super proud of you, dude. It sounds fucking sick.
Sounds insanity.
He's killing it. It's a really cool house track. We're going to play it on the way out, and it's inspired by Kanye West, which is even better. So, yeah, shout out to Babe. Send him some love. Send us some love. Thank you, Beka, as always, in the back. Beka in the back.
Oh, yes.
Show yourself. Yeah, keep dreaming, Pinkman. You know who you are. I called you out, bro.
Science, bitch.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and play this out. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Let's go ahead and jam out.
I love real change. I love
speak the truth.
Challenging the norm.
Spag Heddy!
Spagging it up, dude.
I love people who don't love them. I love the fact that they speaking up and everybody's just giving their opinions. Everybody's expressing themselves. I've been waiting for this moment in time. My mom's activist reason marches and stuff. I feel like that energy all coming to a head now. Moment in time.
We'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Good job, babe.